Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Coming to you from the mountaintop in Costa Rica as always. Well, I'd let my fruit stash get dangerously low here. I woke up this morning to 5 mangoes, but I didn't panic. I knew I could go downtown and find what I was looking for. So I just got back from downtown. Got 8 beauties, 8 big beauties, 50 bananas and 2 big heads of lettuce for $12, $13, something like that. So all stocked up again. Title of this video, as you can see, it's what I eat in a day, or what I'm eating in a day right now. I do videos like this every day on the raw vegan lifestyle, just plant-based in general, fitness, meditation, a little bit of philosophy thrown in here and there. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Yeah, I don't worry too much about letting my fruit stash get too far down here because I've been here since the past July. Now I've learned my spots and I know where I can always go and load up again. I've found one little kiosk that I've been going to him like recently. I've been pretty loyal to him because he's been having the good stuff. Anyhow, before I get into this one, I just want to let it be known because over the course of the day, and I'm not at this point as I'm eating the first meal, I'm not sure what I'm going to eat throughout the day. Probably a lot of people, if you don't have context, if you haven't watched my channel before, will probably watch this video and be go, you can't just eat, you don't eat enough, you don't eat, not enough as far as volume. You're going to see that I eat a lot of food, but probably like, well, you got to eat more than that. And listen, this is kind of a special I just feel like this. I haven't added overt fat since I got back from the States 3 weeks ago. I've eaten extremely clean. It's been mostly bananas and mangoes. Bananas and mangoes during the day, a little bit of kale and green smoothies during the day, and then simple salads in the evening, just like generally 2 big heads of lettuce and a mango-based dressing. I've pretty much had a mango-based dressing every night that I've had salad for the past 3 weeks, and no, I'm not tired of it. I'll use mango and red pepper, mango with curry in there, with smoked paprika, with a little heat. But right now, like I say, this is just something that's feeling real good, and I can't stress this simple way of eating enough. Been doing a lot of mono meals, as you're going to see with the first one. I'll give you a little preview. It's a bi meal, but just been eating really simply like that, and I feel phenomenal. If you guys can't tell over the last few weeks, like how my energy is just rising a little bit more. So for that first meal of the day, I've got 4 big mangoes in here. I cut up 4 mangoes and I added 4 bananas to it. Now this is my favorite combination. I eat this a lot. Usually my first meal of the day is either just mangoes by themselves or mangoes with banana. I've kind of tried, I do have ice cream sometimes for breakfast still, but I try to get a little bit of higher water content fruit in me before I go to that. So anyhow, like I said, that's what I tell you. That's 4 mangoes, 4 bananas. I'm going to have this, enjoy this, catch up a little bit because I'm getting a late start on the day, and I will be back to you when I eat again. Well, I got distracted and got to reading and got to doing some work, and I turned around and look at the clock and I realized it's 1:30. I need to start eating so I can get enough nutrients in for the day. One reason I'm always kind of trying to maybe seem like I'm in a hurry or I haven't eaten quickly enough is I get done eating usually really early in the day. Like most of the time my dinner is at 5 o'clock, sometimes 4:30, 4:45, and every once in a while I'll have a snack, but mostly I'm done by then, so I try to get done. So sometimes I feel like I'm trying to cram it in, so I just in my own head I have to be done with dinner by then, which I don't. Anyhow, it's about 1:30, and the next meal is just a bunch of good stuff. I've cut up some of those mangoes I bought this morning. I've got 4 mangoes in here, 4 bananas. For this one, I've got some of this barley grass juice powder. And just a little bit of sugarcane juice. I'm almost out. Good thing the market's in 2 days. Although I won't be buying as heavy this week since I'm leaving early Tuesday morning to go to the beach. I want to keep mentioning that next week I'll be at the beach, and not sure when this will come out. I'll be at the beach like on the 9th for 4 days. So if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely follow me on Instagram because I do a lot of Insta stories over there. I basically do a what I eat almost every day on Instagram, between what I post on Instagram and the Insta stories. So, oh, and I even did a live this morning. I'm trying to get more live over there. So anyhow, I'm going to take my time, take this down. I'm going to drink this while I'm doing a little bit more work, editing a couple of videos, and I will be back to you when I eat again. All right, just finished working out, and I'm about to have my favorite post-workout smoothie. Actually, I have one of these most days, whether it's a workout day or not. But this one is my standby. This one isn't as big as I make some of them. This is probably like 6 bananas, a head of kale, put a tablespoon of spirulina in there, and just a little bit of cacao, and just blended with some water. I actually got this one a little bit thick. When I finish doing this little segment, I'm going to go back and put just a little bit of water in there to thin it out. But yeah, I love this one. This one I have every day. I can't really tell you. Can't talk about spirulina a whole lot. Can't tell you, well, it did this, it did that. But I just feel good when I'm on my spirulina regularly. It does have a little bit extra protein in there and gives you a little oomph, so it helps with workouts and what have you. But yeah, now it's about, I just looked at my clock, it's about 3 o'clock. I will probably linger over this for, I know this one will be 45 minutes or an hour because sometimes I get distracted too. And when I'm done with this one, I've already got the lettuce soaking for tonight's salad. So I will be back to you when I have the evening meal. Unless I decide to eat before. Nah, I'm not going to eat in between there. There's only like 2 hours. What am I thinking about? See you in a bit. All right, well, it is 5:30 and right about on schedule, or as close as I stay to a schedule. I am ready to eat that last meal of the day. And it's a big one. This is my salad bowl here. I like that. Sometimes if you just take a picture of the bowl, you don't appreciate the scale. So I always have like a lot of lettuce in there. I don't know my lettuces that well. I'm not sure what this one is. I know my red leaf. I know red leaf is my favorite, but anyhow, just big, huge head of lettuce, filled up the whole bowl, some onions in there, and the dressing is something, like I say, I may have told you guys, I've been eating this pretty much a variation of the same dressing since I got back from the States 3 weeks ago. It's kind of like, because the mangoes are so good, it's kind of like I've been in a thought process and I'm really not into thinking about food a lot, and it's easy, and I like it just at night. Okay, greens, more fruit, greens, more fruit. Now, to keep it fresh, I've mixed it up a little bit, and I do various ones. Like sometimes I just blend up mango with a little bit of smoked paprika, a little bit of cayenne, a splash of Bragg's in there. Sometimes I add red pepper to that, same exact thing with some red pepper. And even to take it another level, you can put in the red pepper, and you can add tahini. Now, I'm not doing fat right now. I do fat. Don't want to have any people not quite comprehend that I'm against fat. It's just a little period I'm going through right now, just staying real clean. And this is basically how I've been eating. You know, I vary a little bit. The first week or so, I wasn't even having green smoothies. It was just pretty much bananas and mangoes and salad at night. Started easing those greens back in there during the day, but as you can see, there's not a whole lot of different ingredients in everything I'm eating. Let's see what I have today. Banana, mango, kale, lettuce. Shit, I'm bad. And you know, a few things like my spirulina and a little bit of cacao in that smoothie, but you know, I'm not using very much. I'm just eating very simple stuff, and I feel great. Listen, I feel phenomenal. I mean, I'm like, probably I'm going overboard on that, but really, really feeling good. In fact, I only planned on kind of maybe doing a kind of little cleanse type thing where I'm really focused on eating simple for, you know, maybe a week. Sometimes I just like to shake off the dust when I come back from the States and get that cooked out of my system, and just, you know, I end up eating probably more fat up there and other things. So I just kind of like to shake it all off. But man, the mangoes have been, it's probably part too that the mangoes are so good. But after about a week of doing it, I've just kind of like, there's no like, I'm not on some program, I'm going to eat a certain way for 30 days. I don't know when I'm gonna put fat back in there. I will at some point, and actually when I stay off the overt for a while, it just kind of flips the whole psychology of it. Then it kind of like, I kind of have a hard time getting back on fat because I feel so good. Not because I can't digest it. And hey, that is going to be a nice feel, that first meal, you know, maybe with an avocado or something. It's kind of like a little bit of a heroin essence through the body. I'm sure after not having any fat, like I'll do something sort of rich, like I'll probably put a full avocado in something, or maybe even eat 2 avocados and just feel that energy leave the body, which I don't like to do too often. But anyhow, that's what I'm eating in a day right now. As I said, I'm probably going to stay like this because I'm going today, as I'm shooting this is Thursday. I go to the beach on Tuesday. The market's this weekend, which means on Saturday I'll buy my juice hard. I'll drink orange juice, sugarcane juice hard for, you know, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then I'm out of here on the bus Monday. So all I really want to, on Tuesday. So all I really want to do this weekend is get my food and also stock the freezer. So I will come back after 5 days and have some food in the house. But anyhow, that's how I'm doing it right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you again tomorrow. Peace.